Welcome back to the Gweilo 60 channel. Sometimes I just keep driving and driving and driving until I find some place way off the beaten path. And that's what happened today. I ended up in a village, and I'm really not sure where it is, but I'm hoping my e-bike's got enough juice to get me back home after all of this. But that's not what this video is about. I've noticed since I got back into Nanning City. See, I've been through all of the airports: Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hong Kong. And you see lots and lots of foreigners in those bigger communities around in your port cities type thing, eh? That's where the population, that's where the business is. That's where all of the foreigners end up. Nanning, very few. But I was reading a comment the other day, and one guy says, "Well, quit promoting China, Gweilo. We don't want those foreigners over here." And, you know, there are some good foreigners and there's some bad foreigners. The foreigners that are left here in China right now, because they've got these criminal checks, you can't get into China. You can't get into China without having a criminal check done on you. You've got biometrics. They take your picture, take your fingerprints. You don't think that they're doing a criminal check on you, they're doing a criminal check on you. And if you're a Corey Selby, you're not coming into China. If you've got a background that is anti-China, they won't issue a visa. And see, so we don't have to put up with that bullshit anymore. We don't have to put up with the slimy foreigners like we used to. Like, there was a lot of bad foreigners 10 years ago in China that were here, that were you know, just sucking off the tit to China. A lot of the English teachers had no credentials, none, zero, none at all. You know who I'm talking about. They came, they took, they exploited, they did whatever they had to do to take whatever they could from China, and then they buggered off back to another country. And a lot of them are YouTubers like myself that just decided that it was better money, more lucrative for them to shit on China. And some of them have made big bucks doing it. You know who I'm talking about. And some of them just do it because they have evil, evil hearts, or they're just little people that feed off maybe the bigger YouTubers. Oh, I'm a friend with this guy, so if they promote me, then I can get more subscribers. But they're these people that have no personality. You can tell that they're not the type of people that you associate with in real life. So nobody really wants to watch these I don't know, subhumans. And you know, some of them are. You look at Corey, he's got some gene pool problems, but that's for another video. In China right now, in Nanning City, I have met, well, I know of more foreigners in Nanning, but I've only seen one foreigner, and that's Ronnie. We went out drinking beer the other night. But other than that, Andrew, Leon, I'm going drinking beer with Leon tomorrow at the Cowboy Bar. This video won't come out quick enough to invite other people. But, you know, the idea that there's the people that have been here for a long time, people that own homes, are married to Chinese women. They're basically the retired crowd that they don't need to go to work. They don't need to put out anti-anything YouTube videos just for the fact that they're independently wealthy, they're retired, they've got bucks in their jeans, and they're just enjoying their life here in China. I did a retirement video here the other day, and you know, some of these foreigners, these are the ones that I'm talking about, that sort of can take advantage of their position in life because they've got bucks in their jeans. They understand the Chinese way of living because they've been here for a long time. They relish the idea that there's no crime, things aren't very expensive. you know, the visa system is simple and easy for them because they're married. You know, most of them run on resident permits now. They've already invested in their homes, so there's not a big dollar outlay anymore. You know, so the idea that the good foreigners are left and the shitty foreigners gone is basically good for China. And I think we want to keep it that way. So maybe I will quit promoting China as a good place. Well, no, I'm not going to go that far, because they do have the biometrics. They do know if you have a criminal record. And if you do have a criminal record, they're just not going to let you into the country. Go to fucking Thailand or some place like that. Rather, you know, if you want to be a sexpat, go to Thailand. Don't come to China, because the Chinese people have morals. They're above all of that. And the idea that it's been harder to get into China, it's been more expensive to get airfare, you know, the visa system was shut down. Even people that had visas to China, they were suspended for a number of years during the COVID-19. So there wasn't a lot of foreigners being allowed in. If you have a work permit, but you know, I've seen that even at the university, there's not a lot of Western teachers. Actually, I haven't seen any to date. And I'm not giving the teachers a bad rap. The Western teachers that come here, there's some of them that are really, really good, but there's a lot of them that are really, really shitty. You know what I mean? They have no... They're motorcycles, eh? They have... a lack of character. They have they couldn't really make it in their own country, so they came over here. They had a TEFL course behind them or whatever, but because they didn't have a lot of education, they didn't have the right education, and the standards of China have gone up and up and up, it sort of weeded all of those fuckers out too, you know what I mean? So you don't have the shitty teachers, you don't have the sexpats, you don't have the people with a criminal background, you don't have all of these scumbags that used to come to China. And you see, another thing is that China got more expensive, so all of these little scumbags that needed to make money in China, doing these teaching jobs and whatever, they couldn't afford to live here anymore. You know, people just come off the boat, airplane, boat, whatever, and they run around China trying to make a little bit of money teaching English in sort of on the cuff, illegally, whatever. If they don't have retirement benefits or whatever, they're not going to make it here because it's just too expensive. You gotta pay more for your rent, you're paying more for food, you're paying more for just about everything. And it's all come around in the last 5 years that this has happened. And yes, I come up with some of the neatest backgrounds, you know, of all of the YouTubers that I've ever seen that are here in mainland China. I spend a lot of time doing that because if you don't want to listen to me, at least you can look at the background and say, oh, this is how some Chinese people live. And that's just the way of it. So when you come to China, if you're a scumbag, don't bother. If you're looking to work illegally, again, don't bother. If you're here for you know, the cultural thing, to learn about China, to maybe you're married or going to be married to a Chinese girl. If you're looking to do good things in China, then the Chinese people welcome you with open arms. If not, just stay away, because as a foreigner that's been living here for 20 years, I can tell you that if you're a scumbag, you're not going to last very long. You're going to be one of these bitter people that go and make YouTube videos against China, and it'll just show the type of person you are, and we don't need that here. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60, out in a village somewhere in Guangxi Autonomous Region, outside Nanning City. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. But you see, I think I'm about 94,000 subscribers now. 6,000 more and I get that silver plaque, guys. Come on, help me out. Throw me a bone. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60. Peace out. Bye now.